already a defensive lineman going down for the Bears here. Let's see, get that game cast up. Trying to get this game cast perfect for y'all. Give me just a moment as I get it set up. Welcome in, Get Own Kid says, put in Bayesian. That's funny. Wow, talk about cat cut all wrong now. Give me 1 sec as I fix the transformation of the I feel like that's not terrible. Go back to that. Up a little bit. So that's a no transform. I'm sorry, I'm trying to get this game cast lined up just nice and. Let's see, I can cut more on the right though. We cut the right down a little. Williams all the time in the world over the middle, and he's got a man for a huge gain. That's Rome Odunze. And Bears are moving downfield early. Let's see, I'm having to watch this on a pirated cast myself, honestly. Yeah, I think that's a decent enough game cast. I'll leave it like that. Welcome in, Get Own Kid, by the way. How's your weekend going so far? Y'all on a bye week this week, right? And we'll talk about some stats coming here. A little bit of trickery, end around, late handoff, but it was a quick fake to the left side to DeAndre Swift. Coming into this game, Chicago ranked 13th ranked overall offense, 21st in pass, 8th in the run game. Of course, looking on the defensive side of the ball for the Ravens, 23rd in run defense. So, I'm sorry, 31st in run defense, 28th overall ranked defense. At least doing well in tackling, but that's questionable. 2nd and 7 here. Chicago showing a little power formation. They're going to run left, cut up the middle. Swift with a good move, and what looked like wasn't a lot of gain originally. Found a nice little hole up the middle for a first down. 12-20 and ticking here in the first as Chicago almost in. And here it is. Just a little quick little zone left. Just read your blocks, see what opens up, and nice little cutback lane. My OCD wanted to fix that pillow behind me on the couch. Little bootleg. Caleb Williams got a man. And that's a Dunze again with a catch. A Woozier on a Dunze. And, yeah, just a little drag across the middle. And able to work through all the traffic. Nate Wiggins has got to go through 2 or 3 guys to get to a Dunze. And that's enough space to get, a short look. Oh, you played. Oh, that's right. It is the Pat Revenge game. That's going to be a fun game to watch. Get Own Kid, by the way. Sunday night. 11:22. Ball on the 17-yard line here. Run going right. Huge hole for Swift as that's a gain of what looks like about 8, maybe 7 yards. Should bring up 2nd and short. I would definitely expect a shot at the end zone here from the Chicago offense. It's just that basic principle of, if you're in a 2nd and short, you take the deep shot. You know what I'm saying? And there's no deep shot here. The deep shot is a 10-yard pass to the end zone. And let's see if Chicago goes with it here. 2nd and 3. We're going to talk about some, we see Gilman out there for the Ravens as well, by the way. The recent free trade acquisition. Little play action, naked bootleg. Caleb going to run for the first down, and he's got the first down. That's a bad spot by the ref if they don't give him the first down. Oh, we're gonna get the Raven koozie. I'm gonna stream it, but I really don't want a Packers Finna BTA. Beat that. I know I should go hang in someone else's stream, and they want a false start, and Ravens are gonna get it. Love our little koozie, the Ravens helmet koozie. Got to grab a face mask to get a drink. You know what I'm saying? And with 10 minutes here, it's going to be a 3rd and 6 after the false start. 15 false starts accepted against the Chicago Bears. That's second most in the NFL, by the way. So hopefully the Ravens' home crowd creates some noise today. We'll have to see about it, though. Oh, and that was Roquan put the stick on one of those drags. And my God, Odunze still comes up with the catch. So Odunze, quick motion. They run him on that drag that he's been doing all the time. This time, Roquan levels on him as he comes across the middle. So you can see it on the replay here. Blah! Levels him. And he still gets away and gets... Man, that's just smart. The way he gets that little stem upfield and then makes a cut. Like, he knows Caleb's going to looking for him. He knows he's got nowhere to go. That's... Hats off to Rome Odunze on that one. I ain't going to even lie. 1st and goal here after the first down catch. Handoff going right, cut back up the middle, and that's maybe 3 yards. 2nd and goal from the 3. Get Own Kid says the Ravens end zone is whack. I don't know, man. They got like this new thing. Like, I don't know if it's in that end zone, but they've done a lot of recent renovations to the Ravens Stadium. It's pretty nice. If you got the money, unlike me, I will never have that money. That's definitely not the nice end zone. Little power shotgun look here from the Bears. Tight end in motion. They're going to give it to Monangai, and he's going nowhere. That's a bad play call. Swarmed on the right side by the Ravens. 3rd and goal. Teddy Buchanan looks like might have been the first man there. And sadly, you know what's wild is, and they were talking about this recently, it's been a conspiracy theory that ESPN's like so bad with their ESPN Plus coverage because they don't like pause the game itself for commercials, so you just end up missing tons of actual game in a sense when you're watching. And just people are mad about the live broadcast. I can already see on the Gamecast what's going to happen. I'm that far behind on this stream that I'm watching. Oh, Mike Green. Did Mike Green just get his first sack? Mike Green just got his first NFL sack. Shoestring, but it's something. There we go. And beautiful little swipe there. Yep. Just chopped his arm and went around him. Yeah, that's what they're saying. That tackle had issues with Chase Young against the Saints. So it's great, but it's not like it's a really good tackle. But great to see the young rookie get his first sack regardless. Sometimes you, as a young player, you just kind of need that little boost. But Bears are going to kick the field goal after the sack. They're up 3-0 to start this game as Ravens will finally get a chance on offense. Oh, God, I've been having so many neck issues lately. Tired would be an understatement right now. That's all I could say. Tired would be an understatement. Oh, I turned the fan off. I thought to turn the fan on high. we'll just switch out of the hoodie entirely. Go to the shirt. Warm up is over, right? Get Own Kid says I'm way ahead. Got me the Sunday ticket after doing a biz. Too funny. Man, you got NFL Sunday ticket? All I got was a Go-Gurt and a pack of Starburst. Gay. There's some old comedian that made jokes about that. He's like, man, it's love hooking up with moms because they always send you home with like a snack pack. But yeah, I don't pay for any of that stuff. I do have Paramount, I do have Peacock, and like technically this game is on CBS, but it reads my location data. Therefore, if the Miami Dolphins are playing, that's the only game that we'll get. And nobody cares about the Miami Dolphins right now. I know the Jets situation with Justin Fields it's just absolutely wild. Where's Justin Fields going after this? Is he going? Watch Justin Fields go to Minnesota next year. That or Los Angeles. That would be funny. And Ali going to get the return here for the Ravens up the right sideline. And, ooh, a lot of throwing around going there at the late of the play. No flags, but not much of a return by Ali. And here comes Tyler Huntley. And if you don't know, the Ravens are under investigation now, apparently, by the NFL for how they dealt with the injury situation. I will say, man, with the whole betting things that's going on across, sports, definitely didn't look good because the sports, I have two screenshots, one 18 hours and then one was an hour. And the difference in what the Ravens were saying and the sports books were showing, basically, in a sense. And it was a wild flip. Let's just say that over like a 12-hour span. So here we go. Bears been plus 11 turnover differentials this season, best in the NFL. Ravens -7, second worst coming into the NFL. Pass blocking 26, run blocking 9th for the Ravens. Looking on the opposite side for the Bears defense, 12th in run defense. 12th defense, 18th in run defense, 26th in pass rush though. As there goes Huntley and ball almost came out there on the sack as Josh Sweat gets his first of the day on the first Ravens drive. And it's third down. And this was just a little play action bootleg, and Josh Sweat just sitting on the back end of that bootleg waiting for it and very patient and then making an athletic play. And Tyler Huntley's got to tuck that ball higher when he's running or that ball's we're going to have some balls on the ground today, if you know what I'm saying. Third sack for Sweat this season. 3rd and 9. Flowers in motion. Ravens showing strong left. Huntley staring down the out route to Zay Flowers and very short of the line to gain, about 2 or 3 yards. And Huntley, hold on, sorry, 3rd and 9, first drive. Huntley never moved his eyes. Stared down first read. Already not a good look. 4th and 2 here. Stout out to punt the ball away. Ball up, away. Good shot. 38 here. Kenyon Martin. Both gunners. 38 and 39 for the Ravens. 38, 39. Ravens. I don't even know. I want to make sure I word it right so it doesn't sound sus. Write it down. Because they're gunners. And I don't want to say they were great doing their job gunning. So I gotta think of another way to write it. Uh, we'll just say great rep, first punt. We'll call it winger positions. I believe that's Kenyon Martin. I forgot who 39 is. But Ravens, of course, this is their first game with Patrick Ricard coming back. Well, didn't make any difference there. Ravens chose to elevate defensive tackle Tavon Bryan and undrafted rookie free agent safety Keandre Jackson to the active roster. They decided to not carry Ainias Peebles again onto the active game day roster, which I, really wonder what that means about Peebles and what's going on there in the locker room. This is the first visit from the Bears to M&T Bank Stadium since 2017. Ravens are 4-3 all time. Last game, coincidentally, hilariously almost, the last time we played the Bears, it was 16-13 win for the Ravens, and Tyler Huntley started that game as well. Tyler went on to go 26 for 36, 219 yards. Fun fact, Roquan Smith actually was a Bear at that time as well. The Ravens, if they drop this game, will lose their 5th game straight. The Ravens haven't lost 5 games straight since 2021. And what up, David McNiner? How you doing this Sunday, my brother? And I looked back at all the way to last year at Tyler Huntley's pass charts for every team he's played for. And the dude almost never passes more than 20 yards downfield. I don't know why. He's taken, in one game, a couple shots, I think. Deeper. But really not much. Bears already out here for their second drive of the first quarter as Caleb Williams gets started. Strong left look here for the Bears. I think that's a 21 personnel. Yeah, it is. 2 tight ends out there. Actually, it might be 3. Run going right behind all them tight ends in the motion, and is that Monangai with a big run? It is a big run from Kyle Monangai, the former Rutgers running back off the right side. And we've got a game update. Browns versus Patriots, and Dylan Gabriel with a touchdown, making it a 7-3 game. Cleveland hit the lead over New England. 4 minutes left here in this Baltimore versus Bears game. Little play action. Caleb Williams rolling right, looking over the middle, and he's just going to toss this one away after some pressure coming from the Ravens after the initial rollout. Of course, Ravens have hoping to have a fully healthy team. Roquan back, Ricard back, Marlon back. No Jair Alexander, still not activated like Ainias Peebles. So very interesting. Little play action, deep drop from Caleb, and over the middle, contested catch, but his guys got it. Roquan in coverage. And that's a Dunze again as, man, my God, the amount of targets that Dunze is seeing today. 3rd and 6 officially with 3:40 left here in the first quarter. Bears coming into this game 11th in pass blocking, Ravens 24th in pass rush. 3rd and 6, let's see if they bring anything. They don't. They back 4 out. Williams with all the time in the world. High throw, but we've got a flag on the play, and I'm going to guess this is against the Ravens. Illegal contact on the Ravens, so that will be an automatic first down, and it's against Nate Wiggins, who I think's following a Dunze a little bit. Oh. And, yeah, he's kind of holding on to him a little bit. Yeah. And Ben Johnson saw it. First and 10. It was very light contact, but I don't know. Bears brought in an extra offensive lineman, I believe, here. They said 79 is eligible. So extra offensive line set. Yep, he's up there, went from full back up to on the line. They motion that way. It's a play action, max protect, and they've got a man number 15. That's Odunze again. Some of the other targets might not have been Odunze. I thought Odunze was 14. He's 15. And that was, they brought an extra offensive lineman in, called him an eligible receiver, and then ran a max protect out of it to Odunze because he's a number one guy. 4 targets, 4 receptions for 57 yards for Odunze already, just in the first quarter here. He might be on track for a 200-yard game at this rate. Quick screen going to number 14, Zaccheaus. Okay, number 14 is Zach Zaccheaus. My apologies. They're a little smaller slot guy. And, man, that screen game can be so tiring to defensive back. And little throws like that can truly keep a defense, what's the word I'm looking for? My apologies. I haven't had any coffee today. Honest. Trips right, tight end, that's Loveland in a motion to the left. They're going to run right side, and Ravens are all over it for once. Buchanan finishing that one off, but number 94 is that Tupu. Did a great job actually really stuffing his lane. And there's Buchanan checking out of the game as well as 94. Oh, excuse me. 3rd and 7. What up, John Jay? How you doing, my brother? All Niners, all day. What's up? How you doing today? Ravens showing pressure. They go screen right, and Marcus Gilman, the recent trade acquisition, is the guy who misses his tackle. And Chicago on a 3rd and 7 pulls off a wide receiver screen. Yep. And Marcus Gilman just unable to make his tackle. Great blocking by the Bears. Gilman's just got to make that play there. 1st and 10. Strong left to the wide side of the field for the Bears. They're going to run right side short, and that's maybe about 3 yards. 2nd down. 40 seconds left here in the first quarter, so Bears do have to snap the ball one more time. 35 on the game clock, 28 on the play clock, so Bears going to have one more snap here before the end of the first quarter. Bears have over 12 minutes time of possession. They going for a bootleg and unable to get it as the Ravens bring some pressure that time and definitely didn't work that time. And that's Mike Green who made a play. Mike Green stayed on his guy, stayed true there, stayed patient, and when Caleb pulled that ball out for the bootleg, Mike Green was sitting there waiting for him. Almost got a 2nd sack. 3rd and 7. I don't expect the Bears to snap the ball here. I would definitely just try to get offsides. Oh, they have to because that's right, it stopped. Caleb over the middle and obvious miscommunication. Marlin and Gilman had a chance to get interception, but neither unable to come up with it. And Caleb just slings one. And, yeah. A little too far ahead of Odunze. And Bears going to settle for another field goal here. And that's what the announcers are saying. Bears have had 2 really good, long, sustained drives, but just unable to punch it in the red zone. This will officially be a 39-yard field goal attempt here for the Bears. Kick is up and right down the middle. Santos is good. And we've got a 6-0 ball game with 3 seconds left in the first quarter. Oh. Not looking good. Check in on fantasy real quick. Like, I want to check something else too. Supposedly, yeah. Is it gonna show it on? Yeah, it is. So we've got live stats too of how everyone's doing. Pass blocking's been decent, but defense. Roquan Travis have high grades so far, with Nate, Marlon, Brent, Mike Green, and Taven having low grades. And oh, that's right. That's the end of the first quarter. So boo. Let's see how's Chicago doing right now. Check the offense. Right now, Colston, Loveland, and Rome Odunze having 90-plus days so far. Everyone's pass blocking pretty well. Run blocking, right side, Darnell Wright, their former first-round pick from Tennessee, having a pretty good day, it looks like. So, I mean, definitely. Where's the left tackle? Oh, so I was like, I definitely clicked the wrong one. Pass blocking. So, I mean, you got to attack the right tackle and pass block, but that's where they're going to run as well. So if I was the Ravens, already first thing I'm doing is I'm shifting Travis Jones over there if I could. I don't know if I have the bulk to do it because I probably need Travis in the middle. Darnell probably struggles with speed. But Kyle Van Noy got ate up by him, I saw earlier. It's going to be a tough game. I don't really care if the Ravens win or lose, honestly. I know it's a little sad to hear. But it's just painfully evident, like they're talking about, with Lamar Jackson, Ravens average almost like 30 points a game. Without Lamar Jackson, they average like 8 points a game. And a lot of it, it's not like the throws, it's just Lamar bailing out like bad play calls, extending plays way longer and better than anybody else in the league can do, honestly. And the constant bailing out has made the offense look a little better than it is. And I love that Lamar can do that. That's great, but I don't want to rely on it. I want to rely on it when stuff goes bad. The Ravens rely on it as a consistent factor. What did it say? That's funny. Streamlabs after you, bro. Let's see how we doing. Oh, we're not doing well in fantasy. I mean, we are. I need some players to get some points. Here we go. Handoff going on the left side for the Ravens, and Henry with a cut back inside and tackled by the ankles there. I think that was number 26. Let's see. Hold on. Man, this all sounds really bad. Like with the Ravens, I feel like the Ravens could get docked a draft pick for what they just did, what John Harbaugh did with Lamar. And Huntley got Zay Flowers downfield at the 32-yard line of the Bears. Look at the Ravens moving downfield here. And yep, here just a little zone and whoo. And like they said, just out over the outstretched hand of TJ Edwards. But I don't know, man. The thing the Ravens did with how they handled the injury is sketchy. Little quarterback keeper here and Huntley. And we've got a flag on the play, and this might be holding. Oh, is it a face mask? It is. Oh, on the Ravens. On Isaiah Likely, too, of all the people. Man, my boy. Let's see. Yeah, that is correct. And he's telling the ref right there, like, you're right there, bro. Like, you saw it. 13:06 here now. That's going to back the Ravens up big time. Took us from field goal range to out of field goal range, basically. Clock is ticking as well. First now and 23 from the 45-yard line. Ravens flip the formation right, showing heavy run. Little play action, quick screen to Tylan Wallace on the opposite side, and looks like a gain of maybe about 5. So at the 40-yard line, so should bring up second and 18? Oh, we've got a score update. Eagles were up 7-0, but Jackson Dart to Cam Scatabo on a pass. And we've got a tie football game, 7-7, Philly and New York. Justice Hill, the back in for the Ravens here. 3 wide receivers, 11 personnel, and we've got a false start on Ronnie Stanley for sure. Yeah, that's the fastest I've ever seen them call a false start in my life. Logan said, I was looking for your stream a few minutes ago and I couldn't find it. Now it appears. I know, man. It's been weird lately, I feel like. It's because nobody likes me. 2nd and 22 after the false start penalty. Ravens with the 3 wide receiver. And blitz coming. Oh my God, what a throw by Huntley and catch by Bateman. They're saying that catch. Bears are saying it hit the ground. 15 yards as it stands right now. We've got the replay. Ooh, that's a great catch by Bateman. That's 100% catch. 100% Bateman. Oh my God, what a throw catch by Bateman. 3rd and 7 here. Bears showing all out blitz right now. Short pass. And Zay right at the line. He's going to barely get it. Bears messed that up. And Josh Sweat having a laugh there with Zay Flowers. That's one of those ones where I'm like, man, you just got to look around while you're look left a little bit while you're dropping back, because you see there's 2 wide receivers over there. You knew you had 2 guys. I don't understand how defenders have such a hard time with that in coverage. 1st and 10. Ravens just outside the red zone. Huntley going to give it to Likely and tackled out of bounds. I think about 4-yard gain, I'd say. They say 3.5. 10-20 and ticking here in the second quarter. And like they're showing there, Ravens went with 4 games with Lamar, averaging 32.8 points a game to 6.5 points a game. And not that big of a yards per play drop off. It's just, again, That's the Lamar Jackson effect. It's Lamar doing everything, basically. And Logan, you are correct on that. With Huntley, we have a chance. With Cooper Rush, there was no chance. Like, no chance. But Logan, it's not. Oh, and we've got an injury for the Bears. 95 is. That's Shamar Turner, the rookie out of Texas A&M for them. And he's able to run off the field, but he's definitely hurting a little bit. And you gotta love 6'3", 293. He's out there starting for them. You know who's 6'3", 291 and not starting for the Ravens? Aeneas Peebles, who I love. But they are raising up guys from the practice squad right before that we just signed who were sitting on their couches and aren't playing well according to PFF already over Aeneas Peebles. And I'm like, what did he do, man, to get in Harbaugh's doghouse? 3rd and 2. And it's going to be a quarterback keeper. Huntley. Oh, he barely gets there. That's going to be really close. 9-18. Yeah, I mean, where he reached the ball, it looked like he got the first down. That's still a little gracious on the the Gamecast ruined it for me already. Ravens are going to get a touchdown on this next play. I really hate sometimes how the Gamecast is so far ahead of what I'm watching, but without paying hundreds and hundreds of dollars, there's nothing I can do. Ravens out there. Ooh. 21 personnel, little wing formation. Hand off to Henry up the middle. And he's got a first down carry down at the 1-yard line. So let's go. I haven't seen the touchdown yet, but I mean, now it's at the 1. They run a little T-wing here with 2 tight ends, and it's just a little counter run. Both tight ends from the backfield pulled to the right side. Henry's just going to shoot up the left, little misdirection, and good job by Zay Flowers, seeing he was not on the line of scrimmage. And that Henry's going to walk into the end zone. Wide open. And the Ravens are going to score the first touchdown of the game today. That really helps me too, because he is actually in my fantasy team. So I needed those points. Logan, holy shit, we're actually Logan, don't you say that. How many games have the Ravens led this year and gave up 2? Not to be the bearer of bad news, but let's go. I needed those fantasy points. Puts me closer to winning, but my opponent's got Saquon Barkley, who's already got 83 yards and a touchdown just in basically just the first quarter of that game. That's not a good look for me. Oh, God, he's got George Pickens against Denver. Oh, God. Oh, God, he's got Cam Scatabo. Oh, no. Oh, no, I'm losing this week. Josh Allen, though, is having a down game. Only got 2.65 points. Josh Allen's got 53 yards through the first quarter against Carolina. Just wild. Who would have actually thought that he'd only have that few yards so far? James Cook already got 79 yards of running, though, so that's why he's just handing the ball off at this point. Jamar Chase only got 2.5 points, 2 catches and 15 yards against the Jets. Come on, Joe. Give it to him more. Drake May hasn't even targeted, it looks like, Stephon Diggs yet. And I think Stephon Diggs is supposed to be the healthiest he's been. Talk about crazy, though, the whole sports betting scandal in the NBA with, like, the Mafia and Terry Rozier and who's the other, the coach and all that. Like, all the injury faking, throwing games. And, like, a lot of people have said, this is not just an NBA thing. This is definitely across all of professional sports. And because if they can affect the NBA guys like that, trust me, they can affect, a bunch of things. And it's just not a good look on the heels of all of this like betting shit. The Ravens do some super sketchy shit that drastically like they had to take all the bets of Lamar Jackson off the books for every sports betting website on Saturday. Um, and cancel all those, parlays or whatever. And, talk about just not a really good look after there was a huge investigation into practices like that shit involved in sports betting. Like, I know the Ravens are more than likely not involved in anything like that ever, and same, hopefully with the NFL. But at the same time, you have to just act like you're not aware of what everything that's going on around, you and act a certain way is just I guess that really does encompass this Ravens season though so far. Going back to when the whole team walked off with 1 second left in the Buffalo game and then they kicked a field goal. Oh, Devin Duvernay with a huge return, but that's not for the Ravens. That's for the Bears. And of course, if you don't know on this channel, I've always been a huge fan of Devin Duvernay and felt like his time in Baltimore was honestly wasted. Yep. Yep. 50-yard return. And like I said, I feel like they've done Tylan Wallace dirty. I feel like they did Devin Duvernay dirty. James Prochet was not a bad returner himself. I feel like they've just done really bad by a bunch of players for a long time. Not surprised by that. Bears starting on the Ravens side of the field after that big return here. And a weird run up the middle there. And no gain with 8 minutes and ticking here left in the second quarter. Excuse me. Logan says, I take back everything I said. The Harbaugh head shake. Oh, my neck hurts. Deep drop by Caleb. He's going to drop it off to his running back. And oh, great tackle by Roquan Smith. Makes a huge play there. If Roquan had missed him there, that'd have been easy first down plus some. He had two lead blockers out there. It was a halfback outlet pass, but it was more almost like a design screen, to be honest. Like a little two-man screen. Yeah, Logan. And like I said, I feel like they've done Tylan Wallace dirty. Going back to last year when they signed, what's his name from the Bills? Devin. And Caleb able to get the ball away. That's got to be intentional grounding. And that is intentional grounding. And Kyle Hamilton on the blitz able to force the pressure. And this is going to be intentional grounding against the Bears. Yeah, what was that guy's name from the returner we brought in from the Bills? He took up a wide receiver spot. I hated it. I hated the signing. I said it was madly disrespectful to Tylan Wallace, who had just taken a kick back to the house against the Rams that had won us a game. And, of course, he had an injury. He basically never played all season, and then the Ravens let him go the following season. What was his name? And what was even funnier about the whole ordeal was that there was a Ravens reporter that was like talking about all that. And they at one point and the Bears stopped the ball on the 1 yard line. Great special teams play. There is a flag, but as it stands, it'll be a punt all the way down to the 1 yard line. But the Bears had an illegal formation. John Jay coming in with a super chat says, join the Niners empire. Never, John Jay. Never. But what a perfect punt by the Bears and just the illegal formation. Yeah, and they are a little too far back. That's unfortunate for the Bears. Logan says, I'm joining the Eagles for the playoffs if we don't make it. Birds of a feather stick together, right? Flock together. Nah. I'm the only team I'm rooting for in the playoffs is any team that's playing the Chiefs. I'll root for any. If we're not in the playoffs, I'll root for any team playing the Chiefs. Basically, other than that, it's free game. So if the Eagles are playing the Chiefs again, I hope the Eagles put belt to ass to the Chiefs again. If the Niners are playing the Chiefs, I hope the Niners put belt to ass to the Chiefs. If the Bills are playing the Chiefs, I hope the Bills put belt to ass to the Chiefs. until they do right by several different things. They're getting hit by a lot of karma. And that karma could go away if they just do some right things. And they can start a fresh Super Bowl run with Mahomes. And if I am the GM of the Chiefs next year, oh my gosh, I hate to say it. I might do a whole offseason plan if I was the GM of the Chiefs right now, because I feel like the Chiefs could be in a much better situation right now if they made a couple different decisions with money, with draft picks here and there. Man, talk about rewarding though. Watching Kamani Vidal have back-to-back 100-yard games for the Chargers. Real question though, chat, has anyone actually tried Arby's steak nuggets yet? I've seen so many commercials. I looked up people, talking about them on the internet, read about it, watched videos of people trying them. Someone said that Azo said my chat only works when the video isn't working. That's super weird, Azo. That's super weird. Engage with my audio. Oh, that's cool. They added new features to OBS. That's super cool. Oh, and Logan, they have been studied, and the study found that the Chiefs got more favorable calls in close game-altering situations by a 46% margin. It has been studied, Logan. It has been studied. Welcome in, Azo, by the way. How you doing, brother? But according to what I've read and heard about the Arby's steak nuggets, they're not as much steak as pot roast in a certain sense. And of course they're a little tougher than you'd think, and I was like, yeah, I could see that, it not being had to use the non-hacked account. That's hilarious. The Dead House. Welcome to the Dead House. And run going left, maybe about 2 yards on the play. Welcome to the Dead House. Dead House. We're going to make it like a funk poppy song on Suno. Oh, and man, the Bears have lost 2 defensive linemen. Shamar Turner, the rookie, out with a knee, and then number 90, their other defensive lineman, out with a ankle injury on the kickoff. So that's definitely a little rough for them. Ooh. Excuse me. 2nd and 8. Ravens in an empty backfield here. Short pass to Andrews, and his ankle almost went the wrong way there. That was close. I think that was his right ankle too. His right ankle was inches from going the wrong way again. Oh, we've got an update. Oh, Joe Flacco with a deep shot to who? T. Higgins. Oh, it doesn't give me fantasy points. I needed it to be Jamar Chase. Come on, Joe Flacco. Give me fantasy points. I need Jamar Chase to get some targets. 3rd and 3 officially. Bears look like they're just bringing 4. Man across the board, it looks like. They bring pressure from the right side, and we've got a flag. And I think it's going to be against the Bears. Illegal contact. Oh, and Zay's taunting. Zay got to be careful with that. Yep. And that's a lucky break for the Ravens. Nick McLeod on the penalty for the Bears, number 24. And number 45 just clocks Huntley here. And yeah, that is a good call, though. Close one. Excuse me. Little double motion here from the Ravens. Play action. Pass. Got a wide open man. And Mark Andrews drops it. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Hold on. I got to make it up. Wait, what? They're going to award him a catch and fumble? With a forward fumble out of bounds. And they're going to try to hurry to the line so that they can't review it. And 4:54, short pass. Zay Flowers with a little out route. And yeah, Mark Andrews got to be careful. If that was over the middle of the field, that'd have been a bad fumble. Let's see what the NFL ref says. Yeah, so that was a fumble. Again, that's not a good look, man. That's the first fumble, and we almost had a fumble earlier on a Tyler Huntley sack. Logan says, what do you think our record's going to be this year? Run going right, and nothing on that play. Maybe a yard or two. So 3rd and short. 4 minutes left on the clock. See, the question is, Logan, is when Lamar comes back. We have a super weak back end of the schedule. With like Browns. So a lot of divisional games, though. We've got, 2 against the Steelers, 1 against the Browns, and 2 against the Bengals coming up. And Joe Burrow might be healthy for one of those games for the Bengals. Either way, it might be Joe Flacco out there slinging it to Jamar Chase, who's looking pretty good right now. Huntley, and Huntley delivers a ball at Henry's knees. Would have been a first down, and Tyler says, my bad, bro, my bad. As Huntley that's one where you're like, okay, it wasn't at the knees, but it was pretty close. Almost intercepted, though. And Huntley actually first incompletion of the day. 3:28, 4th and 2. Are they going to go for it? They're going to go for it. Ravens are 2 of 7 on 4th down this season. Mark Andrews flipping sides. Looks like it's man coverage across the board. Huntley, a little quick short pass to Zay Flowers, and he's got the first down. A little quarterback sprint left, basically. At least it's opposite. They usually go quarterback sprint right. So, quarterback sprint left. And Zay on just a little flat route from his slot. Just get your little 2 yards as you push. And, yep. Bad coverage by number 33. Good job by him trying to rip the ball out, though. But you got to play a little closer. But I know Zay burned him earlier and made him grab him for the illegal contact, so I know they're a little wary of Zay. Play action over the middle, and there's Zay again with a first down, and Ravens are in the red zone. Great throw by Zay. Great throw by Huntley. Great catch by Zay. But, man, they're just staring everything down, though, is the problem, in my opinion. You just put a quarterback spy, in a sense, in the safety position, robber style. Just follow the QB's eyes. Was that a direct snap to Henry? 2 yards off the right side, so it was a Wildcat. And 2nd and 8, and that's the 2-minute warning here. Let's check in on fantasy. Oh, we gotta read this. One sec. Let's see. Oh, we got ourselves a ball game now. Went from a 45 win probability to a 49. So I'm gaining on him. I'm technically ahead of him right now. 46 to 42. James Cook's got a. Oh my God! James Cook right now has 146 yards and a touchdown against the Carolina Panthers. Holy sh! James Cook is having himself a day. So is Saquon, though. Saquon's got 83 yards and 2 touchdowns. So technically, Saquon Barkley's got more points right now than James Cook. That's wild. All because of that second touchdown, too. Bleh. Josh Allen only got 3 points for him, though. So that's helping me a lot. Jamar Chase finally getting some catches. 4 catches for 40 yards. He's got me 6 points on the day so far. Derrick Henry's got me up to 9 points. Patriots defense keeping me decently okay. Looks like my bench. Man, Brock Bowers being out's really been hurting me. But Breece Hall's only got 21 yards right now. That's really going to help me as well. But Stephon Diggs still got 0 receptions for 0 yards. I need Stephon Diggs to go in the halftime and throw a tantrum or something, get some targets from Drake May. Oh, my buddy sent me a video. Oh my God. I gotta watch that video on the big screen. Here we go. 2nd and 7. Ravens strong left. Quarterback keeper and Huntley maybe 2 yards. So 3rd and what's that, about 6, I'd say, with 150 left. I don't want to look at the game cast and have it ruined for me. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm losing my brain right now over this game. 3rd and 5. 120 left on the clock. I'm going to go grab a drink after this, honestly. Short pass, and Andrews going to be short of the sticks. Made his cut a little too short. And we've got a flag. And let's see where this flag's going. I think I just heard the ref say holding. Oh, so I think it got picked up by the NFL mic. Illegal motion. And it's on Mark Andrews as well. So not only was he not deep enough on his cut, but he was also in an illegal motion to get there. Which that's the second time we've seen a tight end in 3 weeks illegally motion. Sounds like bad practice reps. Third and 10. And big pass rush, Huntley. And my God, he disappeared. All 4 of the Chicago Bears D linemen just bull rushed. And my God, Huntley just disappeared behind 4 white jerseys. Like, literally, everyone lost their block other than Linderbaum. Everyone lost their block. My God. Hold on, I got to make a note of that sack. Sack on 3rd and 10 at like 111 in the second. 4 losses. My God. 42-yard attempt here for Tyler Loop from the right hash mark. 111 on the clock. He gave the signal. Kick is up. Oh, it missed. Oh, they said it's good. Why did he just point at the kicker? Whoa, that was super sus. The way the ref like pointed, like, yeah, we got you. Like, I feel like that's like when the NFL, when that punt or whatever hit the camera in London, and the NFL is literally denying it, saying it never hit it, or the kick. I'm sorry, it wasn't a punt, it was a kick. And the NFL's denying it and literally saying it was their imagination. That was insanely weird to watch. That kick, I did not think it was good. It hooked hard right, which I guess it hooked hard right after the goalpost, which it was one of those ones where it was towards the top side of the goalpost, like almost above it, which I think makes it unreviewable on top of it all. And like I said, after it didn't look good, the judge on that side looked down, pointed at like towards the formation, and like was like pointing, smiling, and like nodding his head like, yeah, it's good. Like, that was such a weird sequence of plays. I'm gonna go grab another beverage real quick. Be right back. Possibly like faking injury. Oh, apologies. Was grabbing a fresh beverage for halftime. Oh, look at that. The Boys and Girls Club partnered with the Ravens and Planet Fitness. That's super cute. This was business. No, no, Logan. We're not standing on it yet. We're not standing on 10 points against a Mia team. And Zacchaeus with a quick little out on the left side. I really wish they would have reviewed the kick. I think it's super sus that the NFL. They didn't give us any replay of that kick. I think is super weird. And Caleb, oh, he's going to scramble. He's got all kinds of space. And that was like 30-yard run plus right there. And Chicago going to use their first or second time out there. Yep. Man-to-man cover one over the top. And, yeah, Caleb just realizes it immediately and just takes off. Easy game. And Logan, also why I say it's not business to stand on is, we only have 10 points. They have dominated the time of possession of this game so far. With a couple bad play calls in the red zone, they could easily have a lot more points than they have, and we'd be down. So it's not business yet to stand on. But when it is business and we can stand on it, I promise you I will let you know, and we will stand on business. 10 toes down, you feel me? But right now, it's still bad business. Like Logan, I've been doing a lot of film study lately. Like I bought the NFL All 22 access so I could do more film review. Man, it broke my heart. I took all these notes and I saved all these clips, and I was getting ready to make my video and a bunch of shorts, and then I realized all of them are saved in I think it's like MK4 files. MKV4 files, and I can't use MKV4 or whatever for shorts, technically. So I have to go back into OBS, basically reset them all up as to record as something like MP4, and then redo all the clips again to then try to make all the shorts that I want to make. Which is a little tiresome. And eventually my neck starts having issues. But one of the things I took a note of is sometimes how Mark Andrews is quitting on blocking before the whistle, and it's literally led to one of the fumbles. Mark Andrews got blown the fuck up on one play in the Buffalo game that led to a fumble. There was a screen play that was set up on the left side at Zay. Took for a really good gain, but it would have been a huge gain if Mark didn't stop blocking. Meanwhile, Isaiah Likely and DeAndre Hopkins were downfield blocking right beside Mark Andrews, but Mark just gave up and left his guy, literally, and then stood on his hips, and that guy ran downfield and made a play on Zay, and it actually prevented a first down. I've seen Mark Andrews lining up on the formation with the wrong footwork, non-lead foot forward, which is either doing simple things wrong or it's tipping your hand, because when I watched him the rest of the game, he was doing it normally. So it's either tipping your hand or, like I said, doing simple things badly in a certain sense, not even lining up correctly. I should see if I can convert the video files first. You are correct on that, so maybe I can convert them easily. It's probably just easier to honestly go and re-record it at this point. Blitz coming from the Ravens, and Caleb throwing in obvious miscommunication there with the Dunze. And Kyle Van Noy just gets that in a free rusher. Oh, and they're going to give an intentional grounding penalty on that because the Dunze was too far away from the throw. Wow, he stuttered while I said it. I feel like he wasn't even sure about it. I mean, isn't the rule there has to be a receiver within 15 yards? And there definitely was a guy within 15 yards. Someone's running an out there. I mean, there's definitely a receiver, though, within 15 yards. If maybe they've changed the way that works. And yeah, like Logan's saying, I don't know why, but the Bears just used a timeout. And Logan, one of the things I'm scared about is like I talked about, the Ravens have a super easy back end of the schedule. So no matter what, the Ravens could win some of these games potentially on the back end. Like we have the Jets coming up. You know what I'm saying? And we could limp into the playoffs potentially. And if we limp into the playoffs, is it really worth it? You know what I'm saying? Like if we're not that good and we know it's going to be like a first round exit because we're not playing well, like I don't know. Maybe I'm just crazy. And Logan says, "Why did we just waste a timeout?" I know that was a little definitely. It's because we had extra timeouts and we should have used them earlier, probably. But you know, that was a pretty funny Mitch Trubisky to go in the backup, the official backup commercial now. 22 seconds left here. 3rd and 15 after the intentional grounding penalty. Ball just off the 50-yard line. So they need like 15 yards to get to the for the first down and to get to the field goal target line. Ravens only bring 3. Caleb with all the time in the world. He throws it a little short though, and it's going to be a big gain, but ball's on the 40-yard line. So here we go. They're going to have to go for a super fast kick. Ball is up, and he crushed it. Oh, it's short, though, actually. It was online, but ran out of power. Wow. I thought he was going to just barely get it. Close one. And with that, the Ravens are going into halftime with a 10-6 lead. And like you're saying, Logan, we also have the Dolphins. And what I'm worried about, Logan, is this. Like, so we have this easy schedule. You know, the Browns are kind of the Browns. The Bengals, you know, we never know what the Bengals are going to give us. But Jamar Chase has had our number for years. We've got the Jets. We've got the Dolphins. We've got a pretty easy back end of the schedule. And the problem is this. When we beat up on bad teams, the Ravens reporters don't treat them like bad teams. And they hype us up, and it makes us like seem that we're better than we are. You know what I'm saying? I will say this. I am just truly, truly thankful we have not heard them say anything about the damn Raven Claw. Well, Raven Claw, better make sure you're doing the Raven Claw. Thank God that shit's done. Put on the gloves. Put me in, coach. Put me in, coach. Is that my new You know what's wild too is these are like I think double XL wide receiver gloves. And they're kind of like a little too tight in my opinion. Like I like to have natural hand movement, like I don't feel like something is forcing my hand in any direction. And I feel like they're just too tight. And I feel like I want more space for my fingers. And it's really hard to find gloves that big that aren't lineman gloves, is the real issue. I feel like it just naturally caves my hand so much. I definitely need to clean these gloves though, treat them. Kind of lost that natural stick. Said I never really got to use my new gloves and cleats though recently. Oh, dear Lord, I am tired. I need more caffeine. More caffeine. Too bad I don't have my helmet anymore. I put the helmet on. Pain at Ravens. Maybe I'd get more views if I took my old helmet, painted it up like it was a Ravens helmet, and then wore my helmet, gloves, and go buy some shoulder pads and do the entire stream in football gear. I think I'll maybe get some views. And by God, by the way, Joe Flacco, 15 to 20 for 178 yards, 3 touchdowns. They're up 24-10 against the Jets. Looking at Browns versus Patriots here, it's a 7-6 ball game. Dylan Gabriel, 7 of 11 for 63 yards and a touchdown. Drake May, 10 of 16 for 168 yards and an interception. And that Gabriel touchdown was pretty nice under pressure, but a busted coverage looked like by the Patriots. So Cleveland's just winning. They're getting it done somehow. Here we go. James Cook and Buffalo taking on Carolina. And if you don't know, James Cook's got like 164 yards at halftime. Andy Dalton getting the start for the Panthers, 5 of 10 for 56 yards and an interception. And there's that interception by number 53. He literally saw the screen. That's Espinoza. Oh, we got Niners versus Texans update. Wow, Texans are leading 16-0. Mac Jones 3 of 7 for 9 yards. Stroud 21 of 26. What? Yo, I need my Niner friends to stop in. Like, tell me what's going on. And here's Saquon tearing it up for the Eagles. Eagles are leading 14-10 over the Giants. Jalen Hurts 5-8 for 50 yards and a touchdown. Jackson Dart 6-9 for 73 yards and a touchdown. And Barkley also with a receiving touchdown on the day as well. He's having a big one. Dolphins taking on the Falcons at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And Tua having a comeback, 17-3, leading over Kirk Cousins and the Atlanta Falcons. So Kirk getting the start out there for Atlanta. We've got a bunch of different weird starts today. Marcus Mariota might be starting for Jaden Daniels later in the, I think that's one of later today's games. A lot of weird quarterbacks going on right now. I feel like, I was talking about this with Kenny, I feel like the injury bug in the NFL has been way more. Look at that. Tyler Huntley, 11 of 12 for 110 yards. Only one incompletion. Started 9 of 9. Oh, finally take his gloves off. Oh. Oh. So. Oh, that's pretty cool. I did not know or notice that before, that it gives me a countdown of how long halftime we're left. Yeah, these are, I don't know if you can see this on the camera. Double XL wide receiver gloves, and they're still almost too small for me. Like, your boy got them real tight end hands. That's why a quarterback best friend is a tight end, because wearing triple XL wide receiver gloves. Just will admit, need stronger fingers myself. Keep it a buck. They've tried to get him to roll out of the pocket. Oh my gosh. My hands from being in those gloves just feel like so crunched. Cracking everything. Man, talk about a fantasy football game too. Me and this guy, his name Saquon My Nuts. Of course, he has Saquon Barkley as well. And me and him are. He originally had more than a 10% chance to win. Like it was 60-40 or 20%, I'm sorry. And now we are dead even 50-50. We're both 4-3. He has 50.7 points. I have 50.2 points. Saquon's got 26.3. James Cook's got 21.3. The big difference, though, is Josh Allen only has 9 points so far. I've got Baker Mayfield playing the Saints at 4 o'clock. Jamar Chase finally got me at least 10 points. Stephon Diggs finally has a reception at halftime. 1 catch for 5 yards. He has me 1 point right now. That is rough. Absolutely rough. Derrick Henry's only got me 9 points. Yeah, he's got Saquon to match my James Cook. And then he's got Scatabo to match my Derrick Henry, basically. But man, he's got DK Metcalf and George Pickens, and I'm a little worried about him. Michael Pittman Jr., too, honestly. It's going to be a close game. Oh, I will be right back. I'm going to go say hi to my beautiful and wonderful girlfriend. I hear her out in the kitchen. Maybe grab a snack. I'll be right back. All I know is I want espresso and coffee so bad right now. Sorry. Oh, good stuff. Sorry, I was watching my buddy's kid's highlight from his recent game. Let's check how the PFF grades are doing for the Ravens so far in the first half. Zay, Roger Rosengarten, Tyler Huntley, Tyler Linderbaum, and Daniel Falele having the biggest days so far. Ronnie having a rough day. Oh, they're talking about the injury thing again. Let's take a look at the defense. Roquan's having a good day. Everyone else is struggling. Of course, Tavon Bryan, the guy they just elevated and took over Nice Peebles, has a 39 overall right now. Brent's kind of struggling. John Jenkins. At least Okoye is getting it, but most of the snaps are just going to two guys. How's Chicago doing? Chicago defensively, not grading out well, but I feel like they could literally just talk about their problems. Keaton Mitchell going to get a return finally. C minus, John Jay. It's a C minus. Huntley rolling out right, going to take a deep shot, and oh, he got him. Bateman. And almost lost the ball, fumbled, but kept his hands on it. Lucky. And that's a 36-yard gain. Huntley finally getting involved in this deep game. And oh my God, I got to be careful with that football, man. They're aiming for that ball. Sorry, I'm eating some snacks. I'm starving. Henry with a good run right, but my God. Again, I saw the ball almost ripped out of his hands. And he had one hand on it up here like this as he was having to pull it back. All right. Bears showing a blitz. Ravens with 12 personnel. And oh, club from behind, but I believe he does get the first down after falling forward. Oh, I didn't know Dennis Allen, the old head coach for New Orleans, was their D coordinator. Oh. Yeah, it's very interesting for them. They're giving up more yards per play, but they're getting turnovers. And 3rd and 1, Ravens have it. So with 12:45 and ticking here in the third quarter, Ravens got a fresh set of downs on their first drive of the second half. They're talking about how nice it is to have Patrick Ricard back. And it's because basically with Patrick Ricard, the Ravens get away with running an extra offensive lineman at all times, is essentially what it is. 12:15 here. Huntley looking right, going back over the middle, under pressure, and able to get Mark Andrews short here. And a gain of what looks like 4 yards. 5 yards officially. Yep. They're just playing some zone, and Bears just a little slow to get on that scramble drill a little bit. Fake jet sweep quarterback keeper. And Huntley just going to lose 3 or 4 yards on this one. So 3rd and long now. And like they're already talking about here, Ravens have a short week, play Thursday night in Miami. And there's, speculation. Is Lamar going to be ready for that game? And Lamar looking at his play calling headband there and then looking at the field and kind of shaking his head after that play call. I think he's critical of the play calling himself. Short pass left and likely going to be the recipient, but clearly short of the first down marker. And Huntley taking his helmet off and yelling something at the sideline as he comes off the field. Huntley looked like he upset too. And Harbaugh looks a little upset there. I literally just heard someone say, "Bro, come on." Like, that's not good. 28-yard attempt here for Tyler Loop. And got it. I feel like he's better kicking from the left hash mark, weirdly. He drives the ball so hard right every time. I know ESPN, you don't have to rub it in more. ESPN's like giving me red zone alerts for fantasy because I have Derrick Henry. Yeah, just letting me know that, again, the Ravens couldn't punch it in there. Thanks, ESPN. Thanks. Let's see. I got a 53% win probability now. I'm slowly overtaking him. Derrick Henry got 11.1 yards. Come on, man. I need Ja'Marr Chase to get like at least a touchdown catch. More. One touchdown catch. As long as it's like 10 yards or more, I'd be happy with Ja'Marr Chase for the day. Of course, I would love more points out of him. I need Stephon Diggs, man, to like do something. I need like 3 catches, a touchdown, like something, man. Give me something. God, Brock Bowers, though, being out really. Oh, of course, Chase Brown's having himself a day against the Jets. I'm so dumb for not starting him. I should have started him over Krosky, probably. I picked up Krosky in fantasy, but I didn't actually check like his week-to-week points. Game long, that's what I'm looking for. Yeah, he hasn't really been that good. Hasn't had a lot of carries either. Interesting. Very interesting. Heard I need to start Chase Brown next time. At least I learned, right? Blackwell going to return it here for the Bears. Oh, I thought. Oh, ball's out! Each team is pointing in their direction. I thought a Bear got on it first, but. And they're motioning for the Bears. That's a good fumble. Yeah, 3 Bears to 1 Raven in there. Trying to see who got the fumble. 49. Good play. Is that Chris Board? Let's see. Oh, it was Jay Higgins. Good stuff. Good stuff. Jay Higgins got a forced fumble. Oh, Dallas Goddard got himself a touchdown in Philly. So 21-10, Philly leading Giants at halftime, by the way, in that game. I know, I should put up, I should put up NFL Red Zone. Where is my remote? What am I doing in life? Why do I not? I have NFL Red Zone. Why don't I not put NFL Red Zone up? I'm so dumb. What am I thinking? What am I thinking, guys? Little screen left and nothing that time. Third and 8. Big third down here. Trips. Caleb got a man, but he's going to be 2-3 yards short here. So fourth and short. Yeah, Roquan's having a great day right now. And oh my God, what a kick! It does go into the end zone, but it literally goes 1 foot into the end zone and then bounces back and lands directly on the line. Like you couldn't literally have a better kick than that. We've got holding on the receiving team, so that's 10-yard penalty. Wow, Miles Garrett has 2.5 more sacks more than Reggie White did before his 30th birthday. That's wild. He's already got 3 sacks against the Patriots today. What the fuck? They're showing it now, I think. Oh, we got a big run here. Who's that? It's not my boy, sadly. Oh, that was Henderson. Finally getting some carries. We had a flea flicker in the Patriot game. Wow. To Mac Hollins. Got a lot of crazy plays in the NFL today. I got Red Zone up on the TV now. I feel like it'd almost be better just to have Red Zone on the TV on some Sundays and just do hangouts on Sundays while calling Red Zone while they talk about everything. He's got to get downfield harder than that. That's his problem. Oh, we got something in Miami game. Patriots are about to score a touchdown here. I'm watching this on Red Zone. It's a good play calling, honestly. You didn't what? Streamlabs. He didn't even. Oh, you did say ass. Well, ass. Like, sorry for Streamlabs. I feel you though, Get On Kid. Honestly, I'm falling asleep watching this game. I've got Red Zone up on the TV now because I'm so bored. Henry on the left side and pretty good run. 7:50 left here in the third quarter. Ravens lead 13-6. Dropped a cracker. Crumb. Oh my god. I don't know why Streamlabs is being like so crazy. Oh, Keaton Mitchell with a huge run. And that's going to clamor again. The Raven fans are going to be like, why has Keaton Mitchell not gotten carries? Yeah. My gosh, that speed. Yeah, that was a good run. Ravens might actually sneak away with a win today at this rate. Play action, deep drop. Huntley gonna go deep and overthrew his man. Zay had a half step on his man. Might have been a full step even. Huntley gonna take off this time. And we've got a flag on the play. I think this might be a holding. Could be illegal contact on the though. Oh, I officially have my first 1% win probability. Ooh, illegal hands to the face on the defense. That's going to extend the Ravens' drive. Sean Wright. And of course, Bears without one of their starting corners today, and it's definitely hurting them. Oh, honestly, I'm so tired, man. I want to go take a nap so bad, but I got to go run errands later. Actually, I'm about to see what time everything closes. I'd love just to go take a nap. And get to old man status where naps sound nice. Let's see. They're open till 8. Oh, rough. And then, I don't even know what that place is called. Love how they keep picking up audio. Someone I heard's got to get a first down. Interesting. Bears showing pressure here. Ravens have a bunch formation. 21 personnel. And Huntley going to get away from the blitz. He's got a lot of space. And Zay Flowers gets blocked into Huntley, who then knocks over Huntley. That's pretty funny. The refs never blew the play dead, and almost a fight almost started. Stretch play going left and nothing. Maybe a yard and a half. Oh, I might have to refresh my stream. Every once in a while, when you're pirating, you got to, right? Yeah. And Huntley come up a little short on that. Third and 8. Huntley looks. Oh, and what a bad throw by Huntley. He looks right, quickly snaps his head back left, and throws it immediately and just hits Zay in the hands. And Zay, Huntley came over to like dap him and talk to him, and like he literally, Zay was just like, Luke coming out for another field goal. I think they said 32-yard attempt, so this would be his third field goal of the day. First one was a little sus. It's one from the left hash mark. And, ooh, barely went in on the front right side. Like I said, every one of his kicks hooks so hard right. Wild. But it's a lead, 16-6. We got a 10-point lead. Sorry, I'm like Googling. Purple rain. Okay, closes at 9. Cool, 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 cool. 8, 9 o'clock. Oh. Probably go 7. I'll go like 7 o'clock probably. Oh, gives me 3 hours. Get some lunch. Definitely need some calories. I've been having a hard time with my workouts this week just because I feel like I'm in a calorie deficit. Oh, Justin Fields? Is he going to do something? Or is... What the fuck was that? Justin Fields just attempted the worst jump pass I've ever seen in my life. I'm so glad Red Zone just showed me that. 12. I don't care what he is, like passing. What the fuck? That just shows he's out there improving, bro. Oh, did Jalen Hurts just throw a touchdown? No, but a big fur catch. Dude, what is going on though in Houston and San Fran? Excuse me. I am so tired, dude. Without my coffee, like I'm drinking soda, but man, it just ain't enough caffeine. I'm I'm used to doing like 4 shots of espresso. Here we go. Kick return for the Bears. And oh, he bounces off a guy, still going. Wow. What a return there. We got a penalty though. Honestly, I feel like I'm just so lacking in energy. I'm like, should I even be streaming? I feel like I'm not even talking enough. Oh, God. Tired. I feel like I'm just putting out bad product right now, to be honest. Oh, I might, honestly. I might just so I can go lay down. Oh, I can't even really go lay down because this game's not like on NFL Plus or anything. So gay. So gay. At least I can lay back more, though. But I've got 2 people who stayed the whole time. Even though one's just Get Own Kid. The other one's probably Logan. Oh, I already lost one. Look at that. That's a sign, right? That's a sign. All right. I feel like the Bears got too cute trying to pass, and they should have just been running more. And I think the NFL announcers, like they're saying, agree with me. With that, guys, though, I'm tired. I've got some good notes. I feel like I'm not bringing the oomph today. Life's rough, right? Life's rough. I'm going to head out early, get some sleep. I appreciate Get Own Kid coming and hanging out. I appreciate Logan coming and hanging out. There goes my last person. With that, Darwin's out. Good luck, Ravens. I'm just going to go ahead and get ready. Probably go run errands just so I can get home. Go hang out with the girlfriend. Go enjoy some bit of my weekend. I'll catch y'all later. Have